Good morning, everybody. It's been a little bit of time that has passed. It's been really, really busy last week for me. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know that they've been doing a lot of work on my house, and it's been loud. But luckily, they've got the bulk of it done now. They've got the roof done. They've got the siding replaced finally. The only thing left to do now is the gutters, and so that's good. And then I had doctor's appointments. Since they were working on the outside of my house, I decided to get busy and do some things that I wanted to get done as well. So I started painting my trim around my doors outside, and I went crazy and started cleaning a lot of things. And also, as you guys can see, we've had a change of scenery. My little foster kittens that I was taking care of got called up to their PetSmart kitty condos. So they are looking for their forever home now, and I got my craft room back. And I needed to spruce it up after the kittens were out of here. They were really pretty darn good. I had them basically crate trained, I guess you would say, because I knew that once they went to PetSmart to get adopted, that they would be in a kennel or cage, whatever, a lot of the time. And I did not want that to be something scary for them. So when I first brought them here, I kept them in a crate because they were just tiny little baby kittens. And then when they started getting a little bigger, I would let them out in the morning. I'd let them out and I would just let them run around this room all day. And then at night, I would always put them back in, and that way they would be familiar with being in and they wouldn't cry or be upset. And they were so good. My husband was like, wow, I can't believe these kittens just go right in that crate and let you lock them in and they're just fine. I was like, because they've done it their whole lives. So anyways, I had to spruce everything up and get everything back to the way I wanted it. And then I also needed to set up how I was going to record in here, which is nice because when I was doing it in the living room, every time I wanted to record a video for you guys, I'd have to drag out the tripod and get everything set up. Even though it wasn't like super professional or anything, there were still things that had to be done, which made it to where I didn't record as much as I probably would have liked to, because there were plenty of times when I had a great idea of I was going to start doing something and I wanted to show it to you guys, but I didn't want the hassle of getting all the stuff out and what is the light doing at the moment and blah blah blah, that stuff. So there's a lot of times I just didn't film something because I wanted to get started on a project, and once it's done, it's done. You can't, I mean, you could start it over again, but anyways, what I've got set up is permanently set up, so I think that there'll be a lot more content now, especially since it's so quiet. So all of that to get to the good part here, right? You guys want to see the things that I've made. I have not made a ton, but I did get in a mood. I got in a mood, and everyone was pretty entertained by this mood. And I don't think I'm quite out of this mood because I've still got some new ideas that are churning. I'm going to show you guys what I finished. And for a couple of the items that I used a pattern, I will place the pattern link down below in case it is something that you yourself would like to make also. These are all crochet projects. I don't have any knit projects this week. Nothing knit is complete. I think I'll start with this project first. This, what I'm wearing, it's just a big cozy thingy. I can't remember what the name of this pattern is, but I will put a link down below because this is a pattern that I purchased from Expression Fiber Arts with Shandy, and it is a crochet. And I will stand up and kind of show you guys how this works, but it's a quite simple construction. You start at one cuff and you're just doing crochet in the round first, And then at some point, once you get all the amount of stitches you need, you just go row by row, back and forth, until you come back, and then you begin going back in the round and decreasing to the other cuff. So it's very simple construction. If I could change anything on this one, I probably would have removed about 5 rows right in the dead center, because I am short, and even with my arms spread out, it is a little long, but it's fine. It's cozy. It's a really wonderful piece to throw on if you're sitting under air conditioning and things like that. I have enjoyed it. Just having, it's like a little blanket that you can just wear, and it's pretty. And I'll stand up and show it to you guys. I'm going to go behind my chair here. Maybe. Okay. So, as you can see, this is how it works. It's cute. Like I say, it truly is just like a wearable blanket. I love it. Whoops, sorry, hit my microphone. I just think it's really cozy. And I'll put the link to this pattern down below. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys was the mood. This is part of the mood that I got into. It started out simple, and then it got more. But I'm ready for fall. I live in Oklahoma. It has been so hot here. It's been just awful. Temperatures have been right around the 100 mark, but with the heat index, it's been in the 100 teens almost every day. It's been, yesterday I think it was 109. Nope, not true. Yesterday the highest that I saw was 117. The day before we got up to 109, but we'd had some rain, which helped knock the temperatures down a little bit, but the humidity was 99%. So as soon as you walk outside, it is just like a sauna. It's so terrible. It's so humid, and the air is so thick, it's uncomfortable to breathe. And I was gardening and painting my door frames, so I was just having to get up really early in the morning and get out there and just do as much as I could before, like, say 8 or 9 o'clock, because it gets too hot too fast. So anyways, I'm ready for fall. I'm really, really over summer. So I saw these little hats. I got an idea if I want to make these hats. Now, these hats have not been blocked. They've just been made, and I don't care. I think they're adorable, but they're a little witch hat. It's a little witch hat here. This is a free pattern. It's kind of got a floppy brim. I just think it's so stinking cute. My husband was like, what are you going to do with that? I said, I'm wearing it this winter. It's warm. It's cute. And I love it. I think it's adorable. It's pretty good and stiff, actually, for something that hasn't even been blocked. And I think it looks cute with the floppy kind of. I mean, I was thinking about pulling this brim out, because I felt like the pattern maybe had too many increases too soon. It's because I got kind of a ruffled a look to it. But then when I put it on, I kind of thought, you know what, I kind of like that. I don't need it to be a flat brimmed. I did a Harry Potter marathon over 2 days when it was just unbearably hot, and they were hammering on my house and making a ton of racket, and there just wasn't much. I couldn't be outside doing anything because, number one, it was too hot, and number two, they were working out there. So I was kind of stuck inside, and I didn't have anything to do. So it was Harry Potter marathon and making witchy cute hats, because I was in the mood for magical things. So this is a free pattern on Etsy. I will place the link below. I followed the pattern exactly, and like I say, I got this kind of appearance. I did use the very small, what I felt was a very small hook size for a worsted weight yarn, which is what it calls for, and I think that is for a reason, because you want it to be pretty solid. I mean, this thing isn't flopping over. It stands on its own, other than the brim. So I think it's so cute. And then after I finished making this one, I found another pattern. This is a paid pattern, but oh my gosh, you guys, it's so cute. I love it so much. I want to make another one for sure. And like I say, she recommends starching this brim, and I probably will, but it actually does pretty darn good on its own. So here's my other little witch hat that I made, and it's adorable. It's adorable. I love this thing. It is so cute. I believe this pattern is called the Twisted Witch hat, something like that. It is a paid pattern. It's very inexpensive. I will put the link below for you guys. And what is so fun about this hat is you can see all the different versions of it that people have made where the pattern remains the same, but they have done different colors of yarn, playing with things and adding decorations. And one of the ones I'm definitely going to make because it's so cute, she did it in just a solid green yarn, and then she strung the little battery operated LED lights, and she made little ornaments for it. And it just looks like a cute Christmas tree witch hat, and that was really cute. And I don't remember, she zhuzhed it up in all kinds of ways. And then when you go into the project pages on Etsy, or not Etsy, why am I saying Etsy? I don't mean Etsy at all, I mean Ravelry. When you click on the project pages for this pattern, you can see everyone's versions that they've made, and there are some really cute little versions. But you can stuff this, but I didn't need to stuff it. It is very solid. You start at the tip of this hat and you crochet it all the way down, and you do the brim last. One of the details that I really like about this brim is it is finished with the crab stitch or the reverse single crochet. I'm gonna get that up. So it gives it such a very nice edging. Here, turn this around. Gives it a really nice kind of a rolled edge. So it looks really cute, and it's a pretty firm stitch. So anyway, and then you just tack down your little, because this is just a long piece, you just curl it up the way that you want it and tack it down, and then it's done. I don't know, you guys, I love it. I kind of love it. I just think it's really cute. And she does recommend, once you're finished, as I said, to just set the hat flat down on something and take your pins and pin out the brim where it's a complete flat circle, and then spray it down with some liquid starch, water mixture, and let that dry to make the brim crispy and starched very good. So I have not yet done that. I mean, it'd probably help because then it would have that where it's not coming down at all, but it's really not bad. I mean, it's nothing is obstructing my view. It's not floppy per se like the other one. So anyways, I love it. And if you guys are feeling like me and you're in the mood, this was really fun for Harry Potter watching. Like I said, this one's a paid pattern, the other one was a free pattern, so you have choices. Now I did finish something. You know, I'm always starting new things, but I actually finished something that I showed you guys in a whip. So something got done that you guys have seen before. It is complete. It is complete. It is my ginormous triangle shawl. And actually I will take this off and I will stand up and I will show it to you guys. Okay, because it's big. I don't know if I'll be able to show you the whole thing, but it came out exactly as I had wanted. This was made with the Lion brand Mandala bonus yarn, 1 skein of that in the color Yeti. So it is a big, and it's so soft, you guys. I don't know if you've not used mandala yarn, it feels okay when you're using it. It's nothing like crazy, wonderful, lofty, or soft, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine as you work it up. But after you throw it in the washer and the dryer, you wash and dry this yarn, it's fine. It gets so just drapey and soft and airy, and it's beautiful after you've washed it. I mean, it's not terribly stiff like Red Heart would be, which I use Red Heart for blankets and stuff. I don't have a problem with it. I don't think I would like Red Heart for garments other than maybe hats, maybe. But this gets so soft after you've washed it. So I'll show you, you can, I have my microphone on, so I might cover it up a little bit, but you could do the whole, triangle type of a thing and zhuzh it the way that you wanted to. But I tend to wear my shawls one way and one way only for the most part. Let's see, I've got my microphone cord here. Let's see if I can stretch it. Okay, so what I generally do is the traditional around the back type of a thing. And then, this is why I like to make my shawls so big. I do a cross around the front and I tie them behind my back. Now, at the waist. Obviously, this outfit is probably not going to win any awards, but this is the way that I love to wear. I wear all of my shawls this way, and I'm telling you, in the summer I have a lot of the cake yarn like this, like these sheepy's whorls or flower art, yarn art flowers, or that very fine stuff. I make a lot of shawls with this kind of very number one thin weight, and I'll make a ton of triangle shawls, and I wear them in the summer. You can wear them in the winter too, but you can put on a tank top and wear them like this, and they are perfectly fine because they're so light and airy, and they're 50% cotton, and they're wonderful. This one, I really feel like it would be more of a winter because it is the acrylic yarn from Line Brand's Mandala, so it's a little thicker, but yeah, it'll look really cute. You put on a long sleeve t-shirt under this and a pair of jeans. Super adorable. And I'm going to tell you guys, when I wear my shawls, and I wear them especially in the winter, I get stopped everywhere I go. That is so beautiful. Who made that? Where did you get that? Da, 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 da. So if you want little, and you don't have to do anything fancy. I love using the color changing yarns because you get a lot of bang for your buck. And this particular one, because I knew it was going to be for winter, a lot of times for my summer shawls, I'll do a lot of different stitches. I'll do granny stitches and crossed double crochets and mesh and like virus shells, and I'll mix and match stuff up really a lot. But with this one, I knew that I wanted it to be for winter, and I wanted it to have a kind of a solid look. So I did just go ahead and do simple moss stitch for the entire shawl, and it just gave it such a beautiful, like I say, a beautiful drape. So I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to wearing that this fall. Yeah, that's what we've got, guys. That is what I completed. And of course I do have whips. I'm going to do a separate video for that. And in thinking, with all this cleaning I've been doing, I came across a bunch of finished objects. I make a lot of stuff, and I was even shocked because I was like, oh, I forgot about making all of these amazing things. I could have worn that all summer long. I could have used these items, and I didn't because they were packed away. You see these totes back here? There's 3 totes back there, and one tote is all cross stitch. It's projects that I'm working on, it's patterns, it's floss, it's fabric, it's everything cross stitch. Another one of those totes is, these are full to the brim. They are stuffed. I was looking to buy some more totes when I was at the store yesterday. But another one of those totes is yarn. Just lots and lots and lots of yarn. And another one of those totes is just finished objects. Scarves, shawls, baby blankets, all kinds of stuff. And I have a whole nother, the reason I was looking up for another tote yesterday was because all the stuff that I found in my room that I just had kind of folded up and shoved onto a big shelf, it's just packed full. I told my husband we're cleaning that shelf off, and I need to get all that stuff out of there and get it into here. And I need another tote to put it all in. Either way, we will. I will. I was thinking, I thought it would be a really fun little thing for me, and maybe for you guys too, because you might see something and get inspired, to just go through all of my finished objects and just do a finished object parade and just show you guys all the amazing things that I've made. And I'd love to find some sort of a way in this room. I had originally thought I stole a shoe shelf thingy, over the door shoe holder that I was going to throw away. And then I thought, no, I'm going to take it in my craft room. And my first thought was I can fold up all my shawls and all my makes and my scarves and put them all on there and have them all on the door. And then if I see them, I'll be more likely to wear them and make use of them, right? But then I brought it in and I thought, you know what else would work good on this shelf? Yarn. I'm gonna scoot you. So if you get seasick, watch out, because we're fixing to have a little camera movement here, because I'm going to show you guys what I did there. Okay, there is my over the door yarn holder. At this point, that's what it has become. So, and you know what? I think I ordered that from Amazon, and it works great for this purpose. I was thinking I might even buy another one of those, because you can only put so much on these shelves. My shelves are already pretty much full at this point. The little traditional, I've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 cubes there, and they're all full. We're pretty much full up on totes. We don't have any more room for that. But I do have more yarn in that closet right there, and also that container, as you can see. That little bucket, that's also filled with yarn. But I thought I could buy another one of those over the head things and place it on that closet door and have a little more space. So I thought that would be good. So anyway, I miss those kittens so much. I miss them. They were so precious. But I am very glad to have my space back. It makes me so happy. This is where my comfy chair is, and I have my little footstool, and I can prop my feet up, and I always keep a blanket, and I can sit here and be cozy, and it's peaceful. And I have my Scentsy warmer, and I have my incense holder, and I have a bunch of candles that I made. And the vibe is just so peaceful and beautiful, and you can't see it, but behind this camera is my beautiful, I painted this room this lavender purple color. This was my son's room, so this is a sad story, because my baby is 20 and he wanted to visit his girlfriend in Idaho or Iowa. He wanted to visit his girlfriend in Iowa back in March, and I was supposed to take him down there for 10 days and pick him up. And he got down there and he just could not bring it to him. He could not leave. He could not leave. So he just stayed. And he's gone now. There. Makes me so sad. But I waited a few months, and then I thought, well, I'm going to use that room, because I had all of my crafty bits shoved and stuffed and under and behind and everything in my living room and in my bedroom, and it was so bad, because what you guys didn't even see, well, you might have seen when I swung the camera around, is I have over here, I have an Erlbacher sock knitting machine, which is cool. And I bought that thing. It was not cheap. It was a treat to me for, I don't know, it was a treat because I felt that I deserved it. Anyway, that thing is awesome. I've only used it a few times when I bought it, when I first bought it several years back. And because it was just, I didn't have anywhere to put it to enjoy it. So it was kind of half put up and shoved somewhere, and it wasn't accessible. And now it is set up, it's ready to go. I can sit down at that thing anytime I want to. The chair is permanently there. It's mounted onto its table. It's ready to go. I can cast on and knit socks anytime I want. And then the other thing you can't see is over here in this corner is my big Harrisville Designs 4-heddle loom. I think it's a 32-inch. It's sizable. And when I first got that bad boy in, I warped it with I actually bought a pre-rolled warp from the Sari, I think it is. I wanted a Sari. I think that's how you say. I can't remember. It's been a while since I wanted a Sari loom, but they were like $1,500. And I had a rigid heddle loom that I had bought, and I had made a few items on it, and I loved it so much. I still love it. But I thought, oh, I want a floor. I want to be able to do all the different patterns with a 4-heddle loom, so I can kind of warp in different ways to make different designs. I have an amazing weaving book that can show you so many cool patterns and designs, and I just have to warp my loom or set my petals accordingly, I guess, and warp my loom accordingly. But anyway, I warped this thing with this tremendously large warp. I don't remember how long those warps are that they sell, but they're meant to stay on the loom for a long time and do many projects. And it took me a lot of hours because this loom was not made to use pre-rolled warps, and I had to unroll the whole thing to wind it backwards, and it was a big chore. But I thought it's fine because I'm only going to do this one time for a long time. And I made several things on it very quickly within a matter of days. And then it folds closed, and I moved it out of the way for a few days. And when I came back to it, my cats, I love my cats, but dang it, you need a craft room if you have cats. They destroyed that warp. It's worthless. It is so, they've pulled strings. They're looped. They're hanging down. That warp is ruined. So that made me sad and mad. And since I didn't have a proper place for it at the time, I just shoved it away and thought to myself, one day when I have a place where I can have no cats messing with it, I will rewarp it and use it again. And that day has come. That day has arrived. But I had kittens in here. I mean, it was probably within less than a week after I painted and got all my stuff in this room that those little kittens kind of showed up at my doorstep, and I had to take them because they're little precious beings and they needed help. They were in distress. So anyway, I'm just glad to be back in my room, and I'm hoping that this is the start of many fun videos that I can share with you. And as I get more and more subscribers, the opportunity to do some sit and knits or sit and stitch, whatever you want to call it, will be here. I also know that it's been tickling me to get started on some more of my cross stitch. I haven't pulled out any cross stitch. It's been such a crazy, weird, busy summer for me, and I just haven't gotten in the cross stitching mood. I do have one up there that I intend to finish. I'm going to show you guys real quick. I don't know, some of you, if you don't like cross stitching, go on and click off now. I think I will put some cross stitch stuff on this channel, and I will always mark it with FlossTube hashtags so that you guys would know, oh, this isn't knit or crochet. Look at him. He's so cute. This is, it's on tiny little fabric. I think this is 32 count. I'm doing this, and maybe it's 28. I can't remember. I think it's 28. Anyways, the lady at the darn L&S talked me into doing this 1/1. So it's teeny tiny little stitches. But this is the top border. There's a lot more of these flowers that are going to come down. I finished my buzzard, and he is so cute. I love his little shifty eye. I don't know why I love his eyes so much, and his tiny little feet. But this is a large pumpkin that he is sitting on here. And I finally got started on that darned pumpkin. And underneath it, it comes as a set. This one, there's a buzzard, and it says eat crow. And then there's another one that has a crow, and it says buzz off. So, isn't that so cute? And actually, yes, I do have it right here, the pattern I can show you. He's so cute. I want to get him done. Why is this giving me a hard time? Because I'm trying to do something, that's why. Okay, we're not zipping that all the way closed anymore. Dagnabbit, I see it's sticking. This is the price you pay for ordering cheap little bags. I stopped ordering these because of this reason, and I started ordering the nice Garon toten bags, which I have a bunch. Oh, I just broke the zipper right off. Y'all, I'm fixing to get some scissors. Nobody has time for this. I will just have to put this into a cutting the zipper off of this bag because now I'm mad. Ugh, stupid thing. This will get put into a nice bag. Okay. Oh, that's a mess. I cut the zipper off the top of it. These are literally like so cheap on Amazon, and that's fine. Not all of them get stuck like that. Here's my little beautiful. I love the colors in this. So pretty colors. So fall-y. I love it. And I am doing mine with the called for, which is a lot of classic color works and some Weeks dye works. That's all that's in that. They're beautiful. But here is the picture of the pattern. It is a Plum Street. Sorry, you guys, it's not the best. But you can see it's so cute. Eat crow. And then buzz off will be next. I have both patterns, and they're both going to be stitched on that exact same. Actually, they're going to be stitched on that same piece of fabric. It has enough to do it. And then I don't know. I think I might finish them as little pillows, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I might frame them up. Haven't decided. So anyways, that's just one of many. You guys think my crochet and knitting whips are out of control. I have far more cross stitch stuff that's out of control. I don't know, I probably have 25 or 30 at least. And some of them are quite long. I have 2 different Heaven and Earth designs. If you know anything about that, those are full coverage. And one of them is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. It is the first one that I got, and I am so not even close to completing that. I really need to get on that. But it is Gandalf from The Lord of the Rings. It is gorgeous. It's a full coverage, meaning there are no places that are not stitched. I will show that at some point, but not today. That was all you guys get for cross stitch, because I know many of you are not here for that. So, I think that's it for now. I will be back shortly, maybe today, maybe not today, to show you my current whips for my crochet and knit. I did get to work on some things that are just not finished yet. And I will also get the FO parade video done for you guys. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I can't believe I've been talking for 35 minutes. Okay, that's everything, guys. Thank you so much for being patient with me, for coming to my channel. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, all the good fun stuff, and keep your eyes open because more videos are coming very soon. Thank you so much. Bye.